Siri, text Abby Warner.
This is WFO Radio.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing? It's the boys from Life's a Drag. So I'm laughing because during that whole thing, I just slammed a ginger ale. Can't really see it because it's green screen. And have you been watching? Have you seen these people slamming the Sprites and burping?
Oh no, is that a thing?
It's a thing. If you drink a Sprite way too fast, the burps come out.
So I'm going to try that. I don't really need Sprite's help for that, but I thought you were laughing at me, like immediately realizing I went voice to text with Abby, who works on the Warner Communications Drag Race Bracket Bonanza. I was like, Siri, text Abby Warner. Please immediately share all the links for Life's a Drag on all our socials.
Yeah, no, we heard
that.
Yeah,
so if you're watching the show, welcome to Life's a Drag.
Oh, there she goes. But yeah, I'm really holding back a big over right now. And if you know what, hold on, I have to.
So
if I unmute myself, it's because I'm burping really loud.
Welcome to Life's a Drag with Jason Logan and Elon Warner. And
yes,
we have a lot to talk about.
Man, this
special guest.
Yeah,
we're kind of just dabbling in the guests. We still, with an hour-long show, we can't do a lot of guests, but
well, when there's not so much news going on,
there's not really. We really need some help. But yeah, just this week is, man, it's like silly season. Just decided to just leapfrog right over the countdown.
Yeah, it's really. I was like, okay, so big news. It's already been released. Leah getting back
on the Top Fuel Dragster.
And whoever did her media or that release, the picture on social media there was a lot going on with it.
There's a lot in that graphic.
There's a lot.
As people in the know, I am kind of the graphic and font police. I will. Yes. Yeah, so that graphic had a lot going on. And I think that's just I could just be old man screaming at clouds because
Yeah. I'm with you there. But I liked it a little bit. I mean, listen, Leah's not the flashiest person on the planet now that she's a mom, but it had a little Leah flair in the release. I liked it.
Yeah, and I think that this whole I don't even know what the font or the look is, but like the kind of the dark, edgy kind of graphic novel look that they're doing, comic books. I don't know what it is, but I'm kind of sometimes it looks good, sometimes it doesn't.
Yep, Nicole, Elon is the font police.
Yeah, and spelling police. Hello, Blake. So I saw 2 egregious spelling errors over the weekend. This is on a sign going into a major sports stadium, they had visible misspelled.
Ooh.
Yeah, like your parking pass must be visible. They had it spelled as visibile, extra I in there. And then in stadium, McDonald's was doing a promotion where if your quarterback did something, you got a quarter pounder. So I took photos of it. I'm gonna tweet that out after the show. If you're a quarterback, not your quarterback, your quarterback.
I like it. Speaking of other sports, other than drag racing, you have to have seen the lady at the Phillies game, right? The Karen Steele of the baseball.
Yes. Has social media identified her yet?
Oh yeah, that was like the next day.
No, but that was the wrong person. They identified the wrong person first.
Okay, but I think they have to have found that lady.
Because it was the school teacher, like the school administrator,
right?
That they ID'd, not her.
Yeah. No, there's
the baller move was the superintendent came out and said, "Hey, if she'd have been with our ISD, she would have caught the ball."
Yeah.
So we got the Philly situation, which that lady burned in hell,
dude. So the internet wins every single time.
Yes,
it wins every single time. That lady, she just broke the cardinal rule of just America,
right?
You don't. And by the way, if the ball's not in your hand, it's fair game.
If it's roaming around, first one that gets their mitts on it gets it.
Yeah, and from every angle I saw, that guy had the ball first.
Yeah, it was loose.
You were near it.
It ricocheted off her. She maybe have touched it, brushed her hand, but you.
And then they go full Karen mode. Yeah, they go full Karen mode and demand the ball. That was the craziest thing. And listen, That lady should not be able to walk the streets. She shouldn't be able to buy food at grocery stores.
But I also want to meet the dad because sadly, I want to go up and sneak up on him to see if I can get the same startled reaction from him.
Yeah, he was like,
Because
dude,
that was not the best. That was not the best reaction, but he finished it off strong. I mean,
yeah,
again, I don't know. He just looked very, very. I don't know, but
yeah,
good for the Phillies. Good for whoever they were playing for giving the
the
kid
Marlins,
baseball gear and stuff. That always, But yeah, that's just dumb.
yeah.
Also,
You can't do that.
I was at a game earlier this year with the great Ted Yerzik and Ashley, his lovely +1,
Right.
and a foul ball came right to us. And I just didn't care. I just let people all around me jostle. And I think I probably had a play on it because the guy beside me actually caught it.
Right.
But I'm just jostling for foul balls and running through airports are just two things I'm not going to do.
No, I agree. And you know what's funny is as that lady was doing that, I mean, I've thrown T-shirts out more than half of my life I've been alive. I mean, for over 30 years, I've been throwing T-shirts out, and I can make pretty much anybody do anything for a free T-shirt.
Yes.
And I have, and I've done it. But to watch people knock little kids over for a T-shirt that looks like this,
yes,
I was like, it's not like you're gonna go anywhere with it.
And I get, if it's like Barry Bonds home run or the perfect game home run, well, not a perfect game, some significant thing. But I honestly would like to think that if I caught a significant baseball, like a guy's first home run or his 50th home run or whatever, something that didn't have massive public value, I would immediately go to the usher and say, hey, does this guy want this ball? Because it's just not going to do anything for me.
Of course.
Now, granted, I would like a little something for the effort. I'm not going to be that altruistic, but I've caught a foul ball before. Actually, I've caught two. Have you ever caught a foul ball?
I've never caught one. I've gone to another row and picked it up off the ground, but I've never. I
had a crazy super dad flex moment. We were going to a Rough Riders game as a fam, and as we're walking up to the stadium, it's like kind of minor league baseball.
Right.
A foul ball got hit over this kind of the stadium, and it bounced once right in front of me, and I caught it and handed it to Nick as we're walking into the stadium.
That's cool.
And then the other time I actually caught a home run ball at a Rangers game, and Stone Cold Steve Austin, the wrestler, was at the game, and I got him to sign that baseball. And then I ran into then Rangers managing partner George W. Bush and got him to sign the baseball. So I had a Stone Cold Steve Austin, future President George W. Bush signed baseball. No idea where it is.
Oh.
I've totally lost it.
Yeah, I'm not a big memorabilia guy. I mean, if you saw my room, there's absolutely nothing. I don't putting anything on the walls. I'm just bare minimum stuff. But I don't have any of that stuff. I do have old Team Geico shirts that I'm one day maybe I'll frame them.
I've got a lot of stuff, and my wife will tell you I have too much stuff. But what are you going to do? But a lot of stuff. I mean, I have a Steelers stuff, and I have the number one qualifier hat TJ Zizzo gave me.
Right.
But so Leah's announcement, I think that's awesome. She's coming back.
Right. But what does that leave for Tony Stewart?
What does that leave for Tony Stewart? There's been all kinds of rumors now, and I will come right out of the gate. Competition Plus has not stated that Tony Stewart's going pro stock racing. They just talked that he's been in a pro stock car. Jolie! All right,
Stanfield. Okay. She probably
one of the nicest people in drag racing just gave us a shout out. That's spectacular.
See you in Reading as well.
What does that mean for Tony Stewart? Pro stock racing. I mean, I think it'd be great to be Tony Stewart and just kind of maybe get in a Top Fuel dragster when you want to get in a Top Fuel dragster. Maybe get in a pro stock car. Maybe could he? I mean, could he do a trifecta? Is there a way we can align the schedule that he could get in an Indy car, a NASCAR, and a NHRA car in one weekend or within a week. I mean,
could you imagine that?
I mean, the world would. I would be here for it. Get him in a sprint car. Get him in all four. Surely there's a way that within 1 week he could race all 4 disciplines.
Hey, he owns a track in Eldora. You could do that.
Yeah,
he's got everything going on.
So you got that. Then Josh Hart announces this morning that he's going to explore selling his Top Fuel operation. Just going to keep his options open. Not sure what that means. I mean, but he's got a like a pretty good handle on how to sell consignment stuff. Right. I mean he sells cars all the time.
Yeah.
So I think there's a lot of people that he's just going to see. He's got 2 young kids. He's been super frustrated this year. We'll just see what happens. But I think this is going to be a silly season is going to start before the countdown even starts.
Yeah, and from just behind the scenes stuff, there's going to be a bunch of big news coming out this week.
Yeah.
So
there's going to be some announcements at Reading that I think are going to grab a lot of attention. And it's going to be wild.
If you're a drag racing fan, stay abreast.
Yeah, get on
to announcements.
Get on NHRA.com, Competition Plus, Drag Illustrated. Those are your 3 reputable sources, I would say.
Yeah, there is going to be big news.
And but yeah, so Reading this weekend, it's going to be exciting.
The weather's supposed to be fantastic, like Jolie was saying.
Weather's going to be fantastico. One great thing, I don't know if you saw the story about the great Richard Gadsden and some of the good work he's doing.
Yeah.
With Big Brothers Big Sisters. So this is the 1-year anniversary of him hosting Big Brothers and Big Sisters kids at Reading.
Did he had some in Indy too, didn't he?
Yeah.
He had a bunch of kids out there.
This is an insane. I was helping him last year in his Rookie of the Year campaign when he went head to head with Tony Stewart and took him 15 rounds.
Right.
Still a little bitter that he didn't win Rookie of the Year, but whatever. That could be another show.
Sure.
But at Reading, he did a podcast with Brian Loans afterwards, and he just tells a story about how at the Reading race last year, on his own, he got a bunch of tickets for Big Brothers Big Sisters kids, reached out to Big Brothers Big Sisters on his own, distributed the tickets at the race, tracked the people down, gave them their tickets, brought them into his pit area. Like he would just basically have to hop on a scooter and go track people down while he's racing on his own. And I was like, I reached out to him afterwards and just said, Richard, if you want to keep doing this, Werner Communications will help you if you want to do it at more races. But that's an insane story that you're in competition. And he didn't tell anybody what he was doing. He basically, like, even the Vincent Hines guys, he was like, hey, man, I got to go run an errand. Right. And he would go disappear. Yeah. And he would come back and race. So super nice. We brought kids to Chicago, to Charlotte, to Indy. We're doing Reading this weekend. We're doing St. Louis, and we're doing Dallas.
Oh, that'll be good.
So 6 races. The great Dan Wilkerson heard about it, and Dan is going to host some kids into the Skag Funny Car Pit area as well. So they're going to get a great drag racing experience. Tracks of Maple Grove gave us, the tickets. We're bringing out, I think, 10 people. So NHRA's given us tickets. Charlotte gave us tickets. St. Louis and Dallas are giving us tickets. So, and Richard is a Big Brother, Big Sister alumnus.
Sure.
So he's just really giving back. So,
yeah, it's cool to hear the stories what drivers and athletes do on and off the field. So that's awesome. Good for Richard. You want to bring our guest in? Our guest just
is our guest in the waiting room?
Yes, he's in the green room.
Oh, yeah, by all means, we can't keep this guy waiting.
No,
I mean,
this is his second appearance on WFO this week. What is going on, Justin Ashley? Everybody,
for goodness sakes, the guy is the 2025 U.S. Nationals top fuel champion.
Woo!
Give it up.
Thank you.
Oh, hang on.
Thank you. This is my first time on Life's a Drag. I've listened to it, but this is my first time.
Wardrobe change here. I want to get.
Oh no! Hold on. Let me. Excuse me.
Hang on. Let me just real quick. You know what this house smells like? Victory. Smells like victory.
He's rubbing it in, Jason. He's rubbing it in.
Dude, there's no way I would have gone to a Steelers game with Elon. No way.
Okay.
especially if they're playing my favorite
Here's the
team.
best part. If you get the opportunity to go anywhere with Justin Ashley, change all your plans. The best host, the best traveling buddy. We had a great time at the game. A very, very congenial non-winner. And it was Justin, his dad, Mike, also U.S. Nationals champion, and his brother-in-law, Steven. All Jets fans, all logoed up. And
let's see what it looked like after the Steelers won.
Yeah.
There it is.
So there's me. There's Justin contemplating his future. Mike Ashley very upset, and then Steven beside me. That was after the 60-yard field goal. The moments after the Steelers cornerback sucked the soul out of that Jets running back or wide receiver to end the game. We got out of that stadium so fast. You want to talk about Justin's reaction time? Doesn't matter against Mike Ashley's reaction time getting out of a stadium. I now know where it comes from. Justin, can you confirm that?
That is confirmed. If you ever do not want to hit traffic, travel with my father to any big sporting event, because you guys know it, the traffic in New York and New Jersey is nuts, especially there's a huge difference if you leave like 5 or 10 minutes later.
Yeah.
So as soon as the Jets lost, it was very upsetting, but we like boogied. We're like, all right, the last thing we need to do is hit traffic. And my dad navigated like right through and out the state. It was very impressive, I have to say.
Well, it was spectacular.
Elon was saying that I said, how was the traffic getting out? He's like, minimal.
Yeah.
Mike Ashley is a fantastic wheelman. He's got us in and out of traffic. Boom.
So he is very, very good. I will say, though, Elon's right. I was upset that the Jets lost, but I really wasn't that upset because we had like the greatest day. We had a blast. We had so much fun. And the Jets are going to later on in the year, whether it's the first round of the playoffs, the Jets are going to beat the Steelers at that time anyway. So we'll worry about that later. But for now, we had a blast. We had an awesome, awesome time. It was so much fun.
It's like, I
realized I put on the eating display that I did, but at the end, Mike Ashley was like, "Well, you put the groceries away." I was like, "Hey, man, if they're going to roll out free wings, free pizza, free lobster rolls, free hot dogs, I'm here for it."
My mom always said, "Never leave hungry. If there's food, if somebody's offering you food, never leave hungry. Always eat."
Now, Justin, you're a lifelong Jets fan. It was great hearing the story. Tell the story about how you and your dad, how many games you and your dad went together, and how you guys connected as Jets fans.
Yeah, so it actually started, my dad was never into football, but in like 97, 98, when Parcells started coaching the Jets is when my father started getting into it. And at the time, I was about 4 years old. So when he started getting into it, naturally, he would take me to Houlihan's and we would watch the games together at the bar. And that's when I just like kind of fell in love with the sport. And then we've had so many like fun family memories together, one of which was going to the AFC Championship game in Pittsburgh years ago. Late at night, like 2 degrees, but all that stuff, right? It's like NHRA football, whatever it is, like that family atmosphere, like having a common rooting interest, it brings you together is what it does. And I think it's especially like Jason, I think your son's he's a superstar soccer player, right?
Yeah, he plays soccer
the same way.
Yeah, and it's really cool how just sport does that. Like my dad grew up in Birmingham, Alabama, and you're either an Alabama or an Auburn fan. And my dad just became I don't know why he was an Auburn fan, but he was. So that just made all of us kids Alabama fans. And when my kids were little, I would make a prank call, Papa, and he'd as soon as he goes, "Hello, who's this?" "Roll Tide!" And he'd hang up. And then the kids thought it was the greatest thing ever. And when my dad finally passed away, that was like one of the first stories that they talked about. And I was like, that's what sports does with people. They you bring it together. And like you said, especially with drag racing, and you can follow in your father's footsteps, being a U.S. Nationals winner like your dad. That's just something you guys will. I mean, not that you will never. You're always going to have that together, and you go down the history books like that. So it's cool.
And I will say this: the Jets in-game experience, we were right by who was the mascot guy, the firefighter,
Fireman Ed.
Yeah, right in front of us, and they got bits. I mean, he runs the stadium. I mean, that was really cool.
He does. He's like the Jets don't have an official mascot, right? He's kind of like the official mascot. So they'll show him on the screen. Yeah. And he leads the JETS Jets chant. But that, and then like the t-shirt toss, Like we have the Fendt tractor game. They have something similar, obviously, except with the football. Like it's funny because you actually go there and all like the in-game experiences are very similar to what we do at the races.
Man.
So it feels similar, except we don't have to get popped, obviously, by 300-pound men. But other than that, very similar.
Well, that's talking about our in venue experience. It's taken a long time to kind of replicate what stick and ball sports do. Minor league baseball, the greatest experience you have at a sporting event because there's stuff going on everywhere along with baseball. And football does it, but football you're looking at 30 to minute half timeouts, and you're like, okay, we got to jump up there and do this thing real quick. We just happen to have 30-minute breaks where we can just throw everything at the wall at it. But some people don't like it, Justin. They don't like our in-venue stuff. They just want to hear the car engine, rev up and then burn out. But that's not how going back to Richard Gatson, doing the Big Brother, Big Sister stuff. He's bringing kids to the track to see what they love, and we everybody's complaining, oh, we need to get more people in the sport. The youth of the nation aren't doing it. Well, this is how you do it. You entertain them while they're sitting there during an oil down, and it's got to be entertaining. And if it's not, then people are like, okay, that was cool, but I don't think I want to go back. Does that make sense?
Could we have an NHRA mascot? This is something I'm kind of secretly working on. Is I'm trying to come up with mascots for every team, like the Capco guys would obviously be the Capco Cowboys. There's some natural things, but like and I got this from like you watch Ron Torno, the Pro Cycle Motorcycle guy has the rat.
Right.
And I was like, why don't more teams have mascots? I mean, you're running now. I can't keep all your animal. Are you the Jackal Top Fuel Dragster?
Oh, he's a cheetah.
No, so we have the cheetah.
You have the cheetah, which
the
is
cheetah and the tiger.
Yeah,
it's branded with the turf tiger and the cheetah on ours, and then Daniel is the jackal.
So you should have a cheetah, and there should be a jackal, and we should have, but to me that was interesting that the Jets had this guy. Do you think he's compensated, Justin? Do you think he pays for his season tickets?
I don't he might not pay for maybe he's not compensated in any other regard, but I think maybe they do give him seating or like season tickets, I would imagine, because he's essentially the mascot, right? I think it's interesting what you say about the in-venue entertainment. Like I understand the differences in opinion, and I get it because that's what makes the world go round, right? But for me, I like it. I think it's good. Like there's not it doesn't matter what sport it is. In our sport, there's not racing 24/7. There's just downtime.
Right.
So during that downtime, you can choose to do nothing, which is fine, or you can choose to play the music like you do, Jason, or shoot out the t-shirts or play the tractor game or do trivia. I think that stuff is fun. And I think it helps with the youth, right? It attracts the youth to the sport. It's entertainment centered around the racing. I think it's healthy. I think it's good.
Yeah. And, oh, by the way, I need to apologize to you because in Winter Circle, I played your old walk-up song as opposed to the new one. That's been
you played the new one on the way down.
Yeah, but it bothered me that I played it on the way up. I was like, it's been weighing heavily on me.
Okay, so
you can let it go. Don't worry.
I can't.
Let it go.
I like to keep up with this, but I don't sometimes catch it. So what have you been your walk-up songs, Justin?
So it was originally for years since Mission started was The Fighter by Gym Class Heroes. And then I recently changed it to Space Jam by Quad City DJs. I just thought it's a little more like who everyone loves Space Jam, right? It's like fun. It gets you in a good mood.
Yeah, and just to let everybody know, I don't pick the songs. The drivers pick their songs. So when you're complaining about, oh my God, there's too much hip hop at it's only when you hear, Richard Gatson and Gage Herrera, they've got some pretty good hip hop songs. But, don't let Austin Prock win all the time. Guess what? He's got a hip hop song.
Right.
Go out there and beat him.
So, Jason, what would your walk-up song be?
Man, I think right now I like Bodies. Let the bodies hit the floor.
That's
very aggressive.
That's very aggressive, and I like playing that out there because people are like, "Whoa, that's too much." What about you, Elon? What do you got yours?
It would be "Ain't No Rest for the Weary" by Cage the Elephant.
Nice.
Wow. I feel like you guys have thought about this before.
Yeah,
Something tells me that you're ready.
Yeah.
Look at Derek Green.
I'm old school. I would do Thunderstruck.
Yeah,
I like to me that really, if you're like Thunderstruck is just straight, let's just go out there and crack some skulls.
Derek Green, Hell's Bells is getting old. Well, again, just go out there and beat Greg Anderson. Then you don't have to hear it.
Right. But also there's just some songs that, so as I like to go to Steelers games, I'm now adding college games I want to go to. I want to go to Wisconsin game so I can do the jump around.
Yep. And you have to stay after for the fifth quarter. The band stays out there for like another 15 minutes in place.
Oh, right. Okay.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah. So I want to do that. I want to go to, I think it's Virginia Tech does, what's the song Doug's walk-up song, the Metallica song?
Inner Sandman.
Yeah. They do a whole Inner Sandman deal. Michigan does Mr. Brightside. I want to do all that stuff.
Mr. Brightside that's the best one, I think.
Yeah.
Which I have heard some very funny, like my Ohio State friends talk about that. And they're like, only Michigan would have a hype song that's about somebody railing your girlfriend.
Yes. Well, LSU's got
they're like, that's the most Michigan thing ever. But I don't care. It's a great song. Killers are awesome.
Alabama's got their song they sing. But yeah, the ones that neck at LSU is very aggressive. That goes, oh, suck that, Blake. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
that's very aggressive.
All right. Other great things. Justin's getting married in December.
Oh,
how are all the wedding plans coming together?
Thank you for asking. They're coming together good, actually. We hit like such a weird period of time where we did a good job like planning everything we could in advance. And then we hit like that middle area where you're just waiting and can't really do much. And now we're at like toward the end where we're like working on finalizing, like got the invitations out and all that good stuff. So it's good. I told Gina, I said, listen, whatever makes you happy, tell me the time and the place.
Smart.
And I'll be there and the rest will take care of itself.
As a guy that's been married for nearly 30 years, that is a strong foundation to start with. It's just like,
yeah.
But you got to be careful because here's pro tip, Justin. I didn't want to get into this because we dined together with Gina on Saturday. You don't want to make it so obvious that you don't care.
Yes, that's what I hear.
Because then that comes across as disinterest in you. But if you're like, hey, I was thinking about this, but if you like that better, I'm happy. I don't have a big vested interest in it. That's like my go-to. I don't have a big vested interest in it, but if it makes you happy, go ahead.
Or pick one thing that you're going to die on the hill for. And it could be like, I want a navy blue tux, not a black one. Or
just lose my mind and freak out.
Yeah.
I just want one thing.
I want to walk into this song, but it doesn't go. I don't care. I want to walk into Inner Sandman.
Also, you do want to kind of just, exert a little bit of authority so you're not a total pushover. But just make sure it's just something like quirky, like a crazy song, or maybe we're going to have Frito pies as a side dish at our reception.
I don't want baby's breath in the centerpieces on the tables.
Yeah.
Can I say we went to the florist a few weeks ago?
Yes.
And I knew I didn't know anything about flowers. I really know nothing about flowers. It's incredible.
Yeah.
Like I put flowers on the centerpieces. Okay. But there's so many options.
Yeah. And why is this centerpiece $350 as opposed to the $75? Can't we just get away with that one?
Yeah. I feel like that's like when I walk into the crew chief lounges and ask a crew chief, hey, how did you make that car go 370? And then they start talking about Jimmy Jets and fuel clutch management systems. And that's just like, I'm just hearing monkeys playing cymbals in my head. And Justin's like, oh, well, here's baby's breath. And then you can also go with this combination of tulips or daisies, or this season, we're right on the borderline. The fall is kind of tough, but flowers. Yeah, that's a good racket.
And I'm sure you're going to have like plenty of poinsettias because it's December all around the room. Yeah, man, you got a fun time coming. Are you doing a band or a DJ for the entertainment? Good call.
A DJ. We are doing a DJ.
Are you doing a photo booth?
Probably. I think the DJ comes like it came together. Yeah. Like they do like photo booths and other stuff.
The photo booth
knows better than I do. But I think we did a photo booth.
Abby and Adam had a photo booth at their wedding, and then they got a book afterwards.
Right, of all the
photos that were taken in the photo booth, and there are some that are very, very funny.
And I think what we're doing is there's some kind of, I think like QR code on the tables where you can take a picture on your cell phone and then upload it there, and it shows on the screen like
very cool
of the pictures that you're taking there. So
kind of like our kind of like our thing at the drag race QR code.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I like
exactly
that.
where it shows up on the screen. How long, Jason? How long have you been married for?
20 years, I think. Yeah. Yeah.
And
20
Elon?
years.
it'll be 30 in October, in February of '96.
Wow. God bless you
Can you
guys.
believe
Amazing.
that? Yeah. God bless Jennifer. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's the one. But I will say we got some very sage advice from my grandmother. She and my grandfather were married. I don't think they were married 75 years, but they were way, way up there. And my grandmother said the way their marriage worked is they both lived in Erie, Pennsylvania and worked for General Electric. And my grandmother's like, the way our marriage worked is for 40 years, I worked days and John worked nights. And that's really, I travel to every national event. So really, I'm only home
Half the year.
about 40% or 60% of the year, maybe.
Yeah.
So really, we've been married for 30 years, but we've probably only been like a married couple for like 15. Because I've just been away and doing my nonsense, and she's been able to raise kids and not have me pollute the pool and stuff and all my antics.
Well, that's me too. My wife during the pandemic when we were home for 2 years, or I was, my wife was like, "You've got to call Evan and get that job back. You cannot be here anymore. You're ruining my whole schedule."
It's usually right about now, like this stretch right here with 3 races in a row, and then Stampede of Speed, and then I'll be gone, and then she's gonna then I'll be home for the fall. But usually right around the middle of January, it's kind of like, when does the season start? Is there testing? Is there is the Pro World Series of Pro Mod? When's that happening? That stuff. So last question, we'll let you go, Justin. How your mindset going into the countdown, 3 races in a row, this is such a basic question, but how important is it to get a really good start for this, for your Skag Top Fuel team, starting in Reading with monster conditions and then going right into Charlotte and St. Louis?
It's very important, but the trick is we don't want to change anything that got us here. We had a really good regular season, and we want to just kind of take it one round at a time. But the tricky part with the countdown is that, look, every race is so important, and even more so than winning races, if you stack round wins, you'll probably put yourself in a good position in Pomona. But with Pomona being 1.5 points, no matter what happens, if you run well, right, you should be kind of okay hanging around Sunday in Pomona. So you never know. So it's tricky, but you really want to take advantage of every opportunity. And even in qualifying, those bonus points add up so much later on. Right. So it is, while it's not everything, obviously, it's critical. We have to get off to a good start.
Yeah, I in Indy, I heard Courtney make a statement. I don't know if she was in the booth or the top edge. She said, you could basically semifinal your way to a championship. You make semifinals in this countdown, and you're there every single time with 1.5 points, like you said in Pomona. Yeah, you could win a championship, not winning a race and just semifinal your way in.
Well, you really could.
I'm excited for you, Justin. I mean, you look at how your regular season went, so many final rounds. If you can just continue to duplicate that, you'll be definitely in the mix Sunday at Pomona. But appreciate the time today. Just wanted to once again let you know, want to know.
Thank you for coming. Listen, it's okay. We had a really good time.
And
he's a gracious winner too. He's very good, very good. Very
we all can see in this picture. Look how gracious he is.
He blocked the whole stadium. He's so tall. He blocked everybody behind him.
I'm so glad
nobody could see.
There were other Steelers fans around me, just a smattering that I had the opportunities to high five people. But we took it for a while. It was a great back and forth game.
Yeah.
I can't thank you and your dad enough for hosting, and we'll return the favor when sometime in Dallas or anytime.
Yeah, that sounds good. I would like to say there were a number of pictures of everybody smiling and having a great time, and somehow that's the one that made it up on social media.
I threw some other ones out, but that's the one that just captures the whole Elon persona of just yes, I will take all the good and then get my way one time. And just your dad's expression was just so great. It was just
he was already thinking about how to get home without traffic.
Yeah, he was already plotting his escape.
That's what he was doing.
Right,
I appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Thanks so much, man. We'll see you in a couple days.
Yeah, good luck.
See you guys.
This weekend.
Safe travels.
There we go. Justin
All right,
Ashley.
do you want to pay some bills?
Yeah, let's pay some bills. I think I just kicked him out of the whole studio. So
Oh
rude.
God,
to me.
can you do that? Do you just shut
Yeah.
his whole internet down?
I just want to take him out of the thing, but I didn't mean. Sorry, Justin. Again, I screwed up your walk-up song. I just kicked you. Rude. I'm sorry.
We
Here we
appreciate
go.
your time, Justin. Now get out of here.
Sure do.
Drag racing fans, check out Drag Race Bracket Bonanza. It's the free, family-friendly fantasy bracket game. Now, after final qualifying at every national event, you can fill out your bracket for all the pro classes.
It's free, easy to click on your picks. If you need some help, just hit the randomizer button to fill in the blanks. It's for fun, stay engaged, and pick your winners today.
The number one source of friction in your engine is not what you think. Piston rings rubbing against the cylinder walls generate more friction than any other part of the engine. More friction and temperature means more wear and less horsepower. Fortunately, the team at Total Seal knows how to reduce friction and wear through innovative piston ring design. If it takes a piston, Total Seal can build a better ring.
Looking to replace your OEM diesel particulate filter or diesel oxidation catalyst? Look no further than DPF XFit, a complete line of aftermarket diesel particulate filters and diesel oxidation catalysts designed as an exact fit OEM replacement with all makes coverage for light, medium, and heavy-duty trucks. With thousands of units in stock, we ship the same or next day, and be sure to check out our comprehensive reverse OEM lookup tool. Always new, never remanufactured. For more information, be sure to visit dpfxfit.com. That's dpfxfit.com.
Redline Oil, formulated to win, proven by me.
Redline Oil, formulated to win.
Formulated to win.
Formulated to win, proven by me.
Formulated to win, proven by me.
Proven by me.
Proven by me.
Redline Oil, formulated to win, proven by me.
This is WFO Radio.
Hello.
I figured I'd throw that back in there. Man, I clicked that thing and all of a sudden I double clicked on something here. My whole screen blew up. I was like, whoa, too much.
Can I throw out a self plug?
Yeah, of course.
Tune in tonight, Wednesday night. If you're watching the show on Wednesday, debut episode of season 2, Talking Funny Cars with Buddy Hull on the NHRA Fast channel. Buddy Hull's the guest, starting every Wednesday night at 8 o'clock Eastern from now until the end of the countdown. Talking Funny Cars with Buddy Hull.
Where can we find the NHRA Fast channel? That's my big problem.
Oh, Roku, Tubi. If you just, if your little hand remote control has the little microphone, you can just say NHRA channel, and it'll just find it. You just type in NHRA, and it'll pull it up to the live TV. So if you have if you have a smart TV, 100% chance you can get the NHRA channel for free and see races, see all the specials, see the driven show, see all loans podcast, all those things. But tonight, Talking Funny Cars with Buddy Hull, season debut, hour-long episode. We kind of recap season 1 and then interview Buddy.
You're interviewing.
I'm actually interviewing him. It's a whole crazy. We have a very funny open for the show because traditionally Buddy sits on the left and the guest sits on the right. And we open the show with Buddy in the right-hand chair. And he's like, I don't know what I'm doing over there. And then flip it over to me as the questionnaire.
Nice. Yeah, I like it.
So tonight, every Wednesday night, 8 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Pacific, Talking Funny Cars with Buddy Hull.
Beautiful.
And we got amazing guests. We filmed a bunch in Sonoma. Everybody from Big Jim Dunn to Spencer Hyde to Jeff Deal. Jeff Deal has great stories about shark attacks. Spencer Hyde's got some great stories about being Canadian. Jim Dunn has stories about Funny Car Summer. I mean, just amazing. We're filming in Reading this weekend with Tim Wilkerson and Mike Neff, and good stuff.
We like it.
7 o'clock Central. Thank you very much, Stephen. Tune in, and then the shows go on repeat, and then they'll go on the YouTube channel, and then they'll be shown in Arena. So
beautiful. Yeah, that's what we like about that. Yeah, when there's a rain delay, some of those get thrown up there.
All right. So Reading this weekend. How excited are you to get to Reading?
My flight is super early. I landed Philadelphia at 9:30. I may detour and go into Philadelphia and go to D'Alessandro's, which might quite possibly have the best cheesesteak in all of Philadelphia.
Okay, so now let's go right into cheesesteak talk.
Yeah, let's cheesesteak it up. You're not we don't do Geno's and Pat's, right?
I've always heard Geno's and Pat's, and I've done both. I've literally gone and parked and eaten a Pat's cheesesteak and then eaten a Geno's.
Yeah.
So now you're saying there's another place.
Oh my God, there's a million places, but D'Alessandro's, it's not too far from like downtown. It's a little bakery or like a little deli, and it's you will wait in line for these cheesesteaks.
Okay.
Galvin knows about it. Galvin, he's like 1 year, like they take a week off. The whole family that owns it, they take a week off. They shut down. And last year, Galvin, I think it was last year, the year before, he went looking for the cheesesteaks, and they were closed. He's like, "Oh, you gotta be kidding me!" But then there's like a big market, like downtown, like the place where you get any type of food, any type of whatever. And there's a cheesesteak place in there that's really good. And I can't remember what it is, but anyways, there it's but yeah. Let's see, look here, Nicole Clark, she knows. Judy's on Cherry is so good and ready. See, now that's what I need to know where one is.
So is that place is close to Reading?
No, it's close to Philadelphia.
Oh, it's okay. So Judy's is.
Oh, Judy's is in Reading.
Okay,
correct, Nicole.
Yeah, we'll just have a little side talk.
Whoa, Stephen Frisk, hold on. What are you saying here? You've never had a cheesesteak?
Oh no.
I like Italian beef too, Steven. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, but I'm a big dip guy. I'll have it dipped. I'll have it.
Joe Costello, John's roast pork is unbelievable.
Yeah. The other great thing about Reading is there's a Mennonite bakery that I found. Actually, Johnny Roster, the JFR chef, found Kim's Bakery. You have to order in advance. So I have a plate of treats waiting to be picked up on Friday, and it's so good. I literally started thinking about it in early June that we're getting close to Reading.
What about the Shady Maple? Have you been there before?
Is that the big buffet?
Yep, the world's largest buffet.
Yep, we're actually going. Jim Dunn Racing is going Thursday night. It's going to be our maiden voyage. So
yeah, it's really,
we're doing that.
So you've never been there?
I've never been there.
Oh my God, the desserts are unbelievable.
Yeah, and also shout out to Doc and Bubba's in Monton, because that's where we film Talking Funny Cars with Buddy Hall, and that restaurant's amazing. Doc and Bubba's, definitely go. We're for sure going to go probably Saturday and Sunday night. It's so good.
See,
I had a tremendous steak there.
They put us. We're in downtown Reading.
I think so. We're at the Courtyard.
Yeah, and we like back in the day. They used to stick us where Safety Safari stays, which is at the Holiday Inn, right off of the Turnpike. And you could get to Shady Maple and all that stuff way easier than going all the way from Reading all the way out there. So
gotcha. I think I'm in Wild Missing. I mean, it's really weird. Reading and Wild Missing all get interchangeable and all that stuff. So
yeah,
but yeah. So we're for sure going to. So do you have any pro tips on how to attack this buffet, Jason?
Yeah. So definitely start off slow, but it depends on what night you go, because they could. I don't know what they have on Thursday night, but like they'll do steaks, like a steak section. But then they have every like. You got to remember, these are all Amish people that are running this place. Every vegetable you could possibly think of. Like I said, the desserts are unbelievable. The pies, the cakes. You got like soft serve ice cream, like everybody has. But yeah, you just got to go a little slow. But you're not going to get sushi or anything like that. You're going to get good home cooking.
But can I get I'm fine with fried chicken, wings. All the good, cornbread dressing, a little turkey station, pot pie
station. Yes.
And if they have cobbler, I'm going to kill the cobbler.
They got cobbler, and you put the ice cream on top of it, the soft serve on top of. Oh yeah.
All right.
It's so good.
For Derek Green, we're going to backtrack. The episodes will go on YouTube the Friday after. So the episode will go tonight on Fast Channel, and then it'll go into rotation, but then it'll go on the YouTube channel on Friday. And
there you go.
You can just search Talking Funny Cars with Buddy Hall on YouTube to get to those. And all last year's episodes are already there, so you can get caught up.
Beautiful.
Oh, come on, Monica. Take AJ to celebrate winning Drag Race Bracket Bonanza to Shady Maple. Come on Thursday night, and we'll be there.
What are we doing? By the way, look at this. Look at this guy. He's on an airplane. What's up, Joe?
We live in an amazing time. We live in an amazing time. Joe Costello is going. He's on a biplane. He's on the Costello Media private jet. Why are you shushing us? You're on your own private jet.
We're in the air.
Oh, you pay for internet?
I'm streaming from in the air. Yeah.
That's cool.
Wow, that is a baller move right now.
In the air.
All right, very good. I'll take you back out so you can keep listening.
Is there anybody on Joe? Is there anybody on your flight? Like if the plane crashes, are you going to be a bold? If the plane crashes, are you going to be the bold-faced name on the flight? Media mogul Joe Costello perished in a plane crash.
Who was streaming live from the plane?
Yeah. Or will you be an and others? They used to make people really uncomfortable when I get on a plane and see like Alexis or Tony Schumacher, or Aaron Stanfield. I'd be like, well, that's great. I'm just going to be an and other when this plane crashes. What a great frozen face by Joe Costello there.
Nonstop Fort Lauderdale. All right, I'm out.
All right,
keep watching.
Double host. Look at that.
I saw him. I was like, I think he's on the plane. I had to see if he was on the plane. But yeah, Shady Maple is a must. You got to go to do Shady Maple at least once. And then the racing's going to be like we said, the weather's going to be amazing up there.
High in the low 70s.
I mean, that's what we had. That's what we had at Indy.
Yeah.
I mean, what are we talking about?
Can we string together 2 races with killer conditions? Is that possible? What an amazing time to be alive.
And before we went into Indy, you said we were going to see multiple 340s.
I said 5, and we only saw 2.
But let's see what happens this weekend.
I'm gonna say this could be I think this could be the weekend for at least 3 or 4 340 runs, and I'm gonna say this could be the weekend for the first all 3 second funny car field.
That's a good prediction. I like that one.
There's 19 funny cars. I think this could be the weekend.
And I mean, do we just set the field on Friday night? It's going to be unbelievable Friday night.
Yeah, I think yes. If you don't, I think if you
got to be in it to win it on Friday, because that, I mean, not that Reading is not an amazing track every time we go and every day, but on Friday night there it gets pretty special.
Yeah, and I love the fact that they have to close the street at the top end for the track.
Yes,
like the track goes across a street.
Yes, and
a unique aspect of racing at Maple Grove.
Well, and also you have to get there. Like you can come in that back entrance and come up through the pits, but if you're not there by a certain time, you're stuck.
You're out of luck. You got to go to gate 4 with the dirty masses.
Listen, I don't think I've ever gone into the track the same way.
No,
twice.
It's it's like the weirdest thing that all roads lead to Maple Grove.
Yeah.
And then I never go out the same way. I never go just when I have it figured out, you get on Deal Road and it takes you in there. Yes. So that's the other thing is up on the hill. And I've always wanted to go up on the hill and ask these people that are watching fire breathing land rockets from their literal carriages or their horseback. Are they entertained or are they praying for us? Like, are they just up there just looking at all this deviltry going on and just like, we just need to pray harder. And how we haven't invited some of those folks down there to do a little Amish carriage race.
Oh, how great would that be?
Just, I mean, what Koretsky's get on there.
Yeah, that would be awesome. I know that we've used them for manual labor sometimes, and we've given free tickets out.
Yeah.
Because those guys work their butts off.
Yeah.
They all the marketing guys are like, dude, when we go to Maple Grove, we get in and out because we got these guys that just work like horses, and they just load and unload the trucks like that.
Yeah,
then
like
we're going to go.
And I'm also excited to get back because the Koretsky family, Kenny and Kyle, have just really upped their game at Maple Grove.
Yeah.
Sarah does a lot of their marketing, but it's just signage, and they're just continually making it much more user-friendly. It's one of the more complicated tracks to get around just through no fault of their own.
Right.
But it's going to be I think it's going to be a monster weekend. You're going to have everything going on. all 4 classes starting the countdown. Flex Jet Factory Stock Showdown. It's just going to be just like Mark Schmill says, House of Chaos.
It is chaotic over there. I mean, walking through the pits is crazy. I do like it because that track is intimate, and
Yes,
you don't have to walk a bazillion miles to get to someplace, but you do have to navigate people.
Yeah, when you're in there, and it'll be packed. I mean, they pack them in there. So they remodel the tower. It was one of those places. The tower was kind of old, and when the cars would run, like the dust would come out of the ceiling tiles on you. Like you would have to close your laptop, or else if you came back, it was just covered in dust. Now we don't have that problem.
Yeah, I like also how they separate the photographers from the media people. Like the photographers are underneath that separate tower over to the left, and then you guys are all air conditioned. These guys
second
are
floor,
like
nice,
in a hole.
Great track view there, and I love how the fans just full on packed, and they stay. They stay. Courtney will not have to do her stay in the grandstands for pro stock because those fans will stay for all 4 pro cat, and they're healthy for alcohol, everything.
Oh yeah, and if it rains, they stay. They
stay.
They don't get out of their seats.
And that's going to be the tricky thing with the weather conditions. What you have to watch, because every now and then you'll get a pop up, and there's nothing worse than the pop up shower because it just sits on you. It's just like wet air.
Yeah.
And that's ruined many Sundays for me where I've had to come back on Monday for one round of racing.
Oh, yeah, that's
just honestly, if you're going to have that kind of situation, have it happen between the quarterfinals and the semifinals. So, because just coming back, like I remember one year we came back literally just for the funny car final and the top fuel final. It was Robert versus Johnny Gray in the funny car final. We had to stay over. Force is pissing about so pissed about all the extra expenses and all the stuff and blah. Robert had been running great. Johnny Gray was running so. They basically prepped the track, burnouts, hit the throttle. Robert goes up in smoke. Johnny Gray wins the race. And like 15 minutes later, we're just like, well, let's go to the airport. It was just such a beating. I don't even think we stayed for top fuel. We just were like, went out there, effed around for 2 hours, got beat, left.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, they never make me stick around. They're like, we don't need music for this. We're going to get in and get out.
Yeah. The other funny force story from Reading was the year 2010 when he broke in the first round. He's in this heated battle with Hagan. He breaks a throttle cable against Dale Creasy in the first round, and as number 1 qualifier, then Hagan goes on to win the race and goes around him in the points. And as we're leaving, we're flying out of Philly that night for a sponsor appearance. I'm in the back seat of the car while Force is driving to the Philly airport and just weaving in and out of all those roads. And I'm just trying to type on a laptop, just getting thrown around. And then if you watch The Office, that one show where they like stop short and like Dwight is in the back seat and like smashes his head into the that happened to me like 6 times. Like I'm just riding and then like just stop short. I hit the back of the seat, laptop, and Force is just screaming at me the whole time. What are you doing back there? And I'm just like getting car sick. It was spectacular.
I got a Volkswagen like GTI, little Golf GTI, just at this race, just so I could act like I'm doing Formula One racing,
just drifting through that field.
Yeah,
and the houses. There's just some of those houses that are like they're on a bend, and then the corner of the house is like right up against the road. And I'm like, how have you not had a car just punch into the side of your house on the regs? But they all know what the deal is.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the guys in the TV truck. He says, he goes, it's just quaint. It's quaint out here. And he goes, I don't do quaint. He goes, I hate this place. like, how can you hate this place? It's not that bad.
Yeah.
But the food there, the food at this track is very good. Like the French fries,
they have good fries. The vendor food is really, really good. So we're going to go Reading this weekend. Big announcements from the race, I think.
Huge
also, we do the countdown photo, which is always great. Before Sunday, to get there early on Sunday to avoid traffic, but also the countdown photo is always great.
Yeah,
you know,
that's a good one.
It's everyone has a shot. Everyone has a chance to win.
Everyone has a chance to win until you don't. And
Right.
so I have a feeling that somebody is going to this weekend not do what they should be doing and be just kicked right out of that out of contention.
But I'm hopeful for the guys that are like in 5 through 8-ish, you know, Josh Hart, Eric Enders, people that haven't had the best season. One good race could put you right back in the thick of it, because they're both like 90 points out of first place right now.
Yeah.
And love it or hate it, I love the fact that the countdown, you know, jumbles it up, and we'll go, you know, 3 races in a row to kind of sort everything out. And then you can lick your wounds and decide, are we going to go testing the rest of the year, or are we going to be in this thing to win it? Also, there's no testing. That's the other thing that's in the – I don't think there's any track doing Monday testing until Vegas.
Yeah. Well, that's why, you know, 3 in a row, boom, 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 get them out of the way. And then we got 1 week off between between St. Louis and
St.
Dallas?
Louis, it's actually the first weekend of Stampede of Speed.
Okay, so no one's going to –
So it's 5 weeks in a row for me. So when you see me on Sunday at the Fall Nationals, fans or media people, just give me a little pat on the back if I'm still alive. I could be laying in a ditch somewhere.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
So yes, AJ, I want to see pictures of you in that Life's a Drag T-shirt.
Yeah, we definitely need to see those. We had a whole thing going on. Hey, there's Mike Ashley. Got very lucky this past weekend. We will have to endure another photo of him in the Steelers uniform. I know, right?
Well, Mike knows my Steelers uniform luck has not been very good, because I had a Kenny Pickett's jersey for a while, and that did not work out very well. My last good jersey was the Roethlisberger, which I did not wear. I just wore a hoodie, and then I had that Steelers T-shirt. But we'll see.
I'm not a big let me wear like every jersey, like NFL jerseys that I have somebody else's name on them. But like all my soccer jerseys, I don't put anybody. I don't wear anybody else's name. Baseball jerseys, I don't wear anybody's name. I don't do that.
Yeah.
Because I just don't.
I have a friend that when he sees people out in nature wearing someone else's jersey, he walks up to them and engages them in conversation as if they were that person.
I do that all the time. Somebody came to the boathouse the other day, and he was wearing a Shaquille O'Neal jersey, like an Orlando Magic jersey.
Oh yeah.
And I go, whoa, Shaquille O'Neal?
Yeah.
Hey man. And he's like, he turns and he was like, hey, what's happening? I'm like, he played along with it, but it was I do that all the time. Yeah, I introduce people in. It's great.
Yeah.
Blake, I do play and I stink at it.
Yeah.
So you have to go all the way down to the bottom of Drag Race Bracket.
Yeah, if you're
Bonanza.
looking for him.
Yeah.
But so Drag Race Bracket Bonanza, if you're not playing, please sign up now. It's totally free. DragRaceBracketBonanza.com, because we're about to start the countdown. So
and
these
it's like basically
races,
resetting everything, right?
It's reset. There's still the whole season-long deal, but now is your chance for these last 6 races to get right back in the fight. And we do champ belts for the top 3 finishers that we get the world champions to sign, and get all your friends to play, because I would like to blow it out with countdown. So recommend it, post it. We'll reshare your posts. We'll reshare your pictures, share your brackets. But this is going to be an exciting countdown for sure.
Yeah.
So Impact's giving us a helmet again for the overall winner, but we're going to have champ belts. You know, get your Summit signed plaques, which is very funny. Gage Herrera came in the U.S. Nationals press room and just went right to the plaques. Just started signing them up. So,
well, we didn't wear them out at Winner's Circle talking to them because the mic just went out and there was no power. So,
well, it's a new facility, new building. Oh, also the new media center lived up to the hype.
1,000%.
It was so great. Casey Kohler, his team did an amazing job. I don't know what did you just have a little mini stroke?
No, that's it right there. It's my background.
Oh, you're showing the tower.
Yeah, and you know, and by all accounts, it is the cleanest.
Yeah.
That guy hasn't left the building.
No, he's like he show up anytime. He's like Jim Dunn at the shop. He's always there working.
That's my favorite.
So, do you have any going into? You want to get our countdown championship predictions on the record?
Yes.
You want to go that far?
Let's do that.
Let's the show. All right, Pro Stock Motorcycle.
Pro Stock Motorcycle, Gage Herrera, done.
I'm going to go Richard Gadsden.
Ooh, I like that. I do like that.
I'm going to go Richard Gadsden. Pro Stock Car.
That's going to be a tough one for me because I want to. It's between Greg and Dallas, but Hartford's a sneaky little sucker back there too. I might, man. I don't know. I mean, I'm going to say Dallas.
Okay, I'm going to say Dallas also. I'm going to say it's going to come down to Pomona again.
Yeah,
but I'm going to say it's going to come down to Dallas and Erica and Pomona.
Man,
and I think Dallas is going to prevail. Funny car.
Funny car. Oh man, I'm just Austin Prock. That thing's on rails right now.
I'm gonna. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go with my heart on this one, and say Spencer Hyde. I'm gonna say Spencer Hyde. He's got a race car. He's just stubbed his toe with reaction times a couple times, but he has a race car that could win a championship.
Could you imagine, dude? That would be humongous.
Yes. I think he's just going to get, I think there's going to be this whole group of people that's going to eat themselves, and I'm like, just my heart is telling me someone like Spencer Hyde or J.R. Todd is going to be like,
yeah, they're going to be there.
It's not going to be a walkover. Now, I will hedge my bets. This is not official. This is unofficial. If Austin Prock wins the first 3 races,
it's over.
He wins all 6. He goes Steve Torrance on us.
Yeah.
But I still say Spencer Hyde and Funny Car. All right, Top Fuel.
Only because I mean, dude, I would like to say Justin Ashley.
Yeah.
But I honestly think it's going to be Tony Stewart. I don't.
I think this is Justin Ashley's year. I think he's following the Detroit Pistons, Chicago Bulls.
Okay.
Like, get close a couple years, lick your wounds, figure it out. This is your year.
Yeah. Listen, so all of those guys could win that thing. Josh Hart gets a little hot. And like you said, semifinally your way to a championship is a viable thing. Antron could get a little dicey in there, mix things up.
And that's the thing. I felt like last year, no one was really talking about Antron, and then Antron emerges as the champion.
Yeah.
So,
that Top Fuel is up for grabs, man.
And in Funny Car, Caps hasn't set the world on fire, but god dang, he's got Guido and he's won championships.
Yeah, Alexis's car is doing well.
So tune in. Let's get excited. Countdown is starting. We're about to start our playoffs. Let's get fired up for that. So
yeah, it's going to be good. All right, so we made our picks. Where do you think Braden will land?
Oh, I hope he gets some race. I mean, he needs a sponsor, but when that guy shows up, he winds up in the semifinals.
Yeah.
All right, Forrest Hagen, Glenn Gadsden. That's pretty solid. Although,
I think Brittany's gonna. There's no way. Brittany,
Mary Hapser throwing Clay Milliken out there also because he's going to have Tony Schumacher helping him out. I mean, Tony Schumacher's going to, let's let T German 569, Justin, Fast Jack, Greg, and Gage. If you're going to pick Gage, I'd probably spell his name right, but that's just me being nitpicky.
Font police.
But yeah, so rating this weekend. Tune in, FS1, NHRA.TV, all the good. Can't wait to see you, Jason.
I can't wait to see you too. Aren't we the like coming to lead into the football game or something?
No, that's the Motorplex. That's Stampede Speed Race.
That's okay. All right.
It has been, but yeah, Stampede Speed will be the get your tickets for that too. StampedeSpeed.com.
That's gonna be a big race weekend.
That's gonna be
all right, guys.
All right,
Keelan, I will see you. I'll see you Thursday. Maybe
right.
I might come to the track tomorrow.
Come to the buffet. Come to the buffet, and I'll buy you some cornbread.
I might have to do the buffet with you. That's a good call. Yeah. All right, we'll talk tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Later.
We'll see you guys in
Thanks,
Reading.
everybody, for watching.